dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello?
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one. Between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Shoot. Yellow. Bang.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. 4 down. 15. Check 4. Check 2. Spill.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 99. Check 99.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Mike 4. Hey, 57.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First down, Mariota. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
A first down throw for Mariota. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Mariota looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Bengals.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota And he completes it to Cohen.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 9, check 9. Check 37, check 37. Check. Check hot, bro. Yellow. Check.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dante Pettis. 59 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Evan Ingram taking it in. Does the Ravens push further out in front? PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 50. General, West. One. Check nickel. Smoke. Hey, we gotta get to that.
From the gun, Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tighten up. Check 26, check 15.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Al Woods coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Mahomes to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coach.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Third and short yardage, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Wow. Hey, come on now.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking long for Westbrook. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Mariota. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Move. We got 4. One. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At their 49.
They'll throw again. Mariota. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Mariota again. Goodwin able to haul it in. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mariota on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To the air again, Mariota. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
We got a 61.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. Mariota now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. Mike 9, Mike 9. 2 1. Alpha.
To throw, Mariota. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Going on the ground with Eckler. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second down 6.
Right, 64, sweet. Shit. Rush in.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Attack! Box track.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Attack! Check 13! Check 13! Yellow!
Mahomes throwing on 4th, fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
A first down throw for Mariota, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mariota to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First down, Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Mariota to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Check. Hey, 43, 15. Slow. No. 43. 15.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. From the gun, Mariota. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. They try again with Cohen. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
14. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Jackson, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Jackson. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Rosas' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be
question? Because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
66. Go it, ride.
Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now Mariota. That one complete to Hill. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Open man has got it. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So, Charles, so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And